Ooh, looks like I did my hair for this video, but I didn't. Styled by chlorine in a bun. Hey guys, Kim Nonstop here, and I know you guys come here for fitness and bike stuff, but I also bleed because I'm a woman. You guys have probably heard me rant about Diva Cups before with Snooki, aka Nicole, who has her own YouTube channel, which I have worked out with her on. We got into a silly little argument about them, which I'm a huge advocate of reusable menstrual cups. The best benefit of a menstrual cup is that I can just forget I'm on my period. That's what every girl wants when they're bleeding, is to just not have to think about it. And with a menstrual cup, at least for me, with like a moderate to light flow, I can put it in and just forget that I'm on my period until much later in the day, or even the next day. There's no chance of me getting sick from forgetting. Like when you forget you have a tampon in. Oh, there's horror stories. You guys know them. Anyone that's been wearing tampons throughout their teens and 20s knows all about the mishaps that can happen when you forget about a tampon. And even though I was using a menstrual cup, it wasn't a Diva cup. I actually, to this day, still haven't even tried the Diva cup, which is interesting. They come in different sizes and different shapes and different materials. In fact, the Lunette cup is made with medical grade silicone, which does actually in fact feel different. So interesting little fact. And they're all shaped slightly different, and they have like different ends and nubs and all that stuff. So we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of how menstrual cups kind of changed the game for me, as they have many women who have tried them. And if you haven't tried one yet, what are you waiting for? True story, I was introduced to menstrual cups in Mexico City following a bike race, which you guys have all probably watched, World's Toughest Track Bike Race, Cielos Infernales. I raced it in Mexico City in December of 2015. So I finished my race, and then there was this like street festival, and I was like, sure, I'll get a tattoo for winning the bike race, and sure, I'll check out some menstrual cups, why not? They had a little booth, and these really nice women were telling me all about their experience with menstrual cups, and I was like, I've always wanted to try one, so let me just buy one in Mexico City and try it out. By reading the directions in Spanish and taking an educated guess, I might have looked up a YouTube video and learned how to do it that way. I don't remember. The period game was changed from that point on. I got the thing up there pretty easily, found it to be just as comfortable as a tampon. Comes out and I boil it in boiling water, so I know that it's completely sanitary. I have a fairly light flow, so you're not supposed to leave it in longer than 12, I guess. I was sick of traveling with a ton of boys and no tampons, basically. Raise your hand if you feel me. Traveling in different countries with nothing but boys around and no tampons. One of the first things I actually learned how to say in Spanish was "tienes tampones," because I was in Peru and I was in a tiny little village and no one had any tampons for sale. I actually have a bunch of brand new Lunette cups behind me that I'm going to talk about. Instead of showing you my used one, I'm going to use a new one. I actually was doing a little bit of menstrual cup research on YouTube, and I found some very brave YouTubers who do show you, in fact, the full mess. If you'd like to fall down a little rabbit hole, I'll suggest a video for you to watch. This girl Kelly really fascinated me, and I love that she just showed everything. Her video is like 45 minutes long though, so you gotta like settle in with a bag of popcorn. My video is gonna be short and sweet, and I'm just gonna get to all the reasons why menstrual cups changed my life. Ice cream trucks changed my life. Literally every time I shoot a video, the ice cream truck comes around. So the Lunette cup comes in two different sizes. You've got a number 1 and a number 2. Ooh, this is the packaging. And as you can see, the number is right here. So this is for heavier flow. This is for lighter flow. I am now lighter flow. I used to be heavier flow, but thanks to the lovely side effects of the Marina, the IUD, flows pretty light. And I use a 1. I'm gonna show you the brand new ones. I could show you the one I actually use because it looks the same. Hold that thought. I just boiled it. It's nice and clean. Here is my actual cup. Lunette also makes a menstrual cup cleanser. You can scrub-a-dub-dub your menstrual cup and keep it nice and shiny and clean and new looking, which is why mine looks so bright, along with some boiling water. The cool thing about Lunette is that they come in 6 different colors. You know, period blood is red, so it tends to dye a cup over time. These are all things you really don't have to worry about until you've been using your cup for like 2+ years. So the first cup I had was clear. You know, with regular boiling, it just got like a little bit of a rust tint, but this one I haven't noticed at all. It looks like the day I opened it. There's no color on it. Not that it matters, because it's not like anyone's gonna be inspecting your cup. This thing goes in your vagina, and when it's not in your vagina, it goes in a little pouch and you keep it in there. It's more discreet than tampons, because most guys have no idea what this is. So I got the directions out of the box. I'm in Mexico City. I've got one leg up on the toilet and I'm reading these directions and I'm like, okay, so you fold the thing and then you stick it in your hoo-ha. Like, how hard can that be? I've used OB tampons before. Even if you haven't used OB tampons before, which is the non-applicator tampons, you know, where you like use your finger to stick it up. If you've ever touched your own vagina, you can put a menstrual cup in. And if you've gotten to the point of bleeding and you haven't touched your own vagina, there's probably a greater issue at play here and we should probably talk about that in a separate video. So what you do is you fold it in a way that it becomes more vertical, more like tampon shaped. It looks like a little flower. This is the way I like to fold it. I know that there's like other ways. Once it's inserted, it goes like that. Then because it's open inside of you, that's what prevents it from coming out. And it just kind of hugs the walls of your insides. Super soft, and this one's especially soft because I just boiled it. Another tip, if you're nervous, is to warm it up in some boiling water beforehand, because then it comes really warm and really pliable. It's like a piece of you, you know, you're like putting it inside of you and it feels like it belongs in your veg. So you see how this thing is very, very manipulatable. So I stuck the thing up there and I was like, huh, cool. I don't feel it, just like a tampon. I think it's working, but we'll see. I was nervous. I think like most people, when you first use it, you're nervous that it's gonna get lost inside of you. Totally doesn't get lost inside of you. Your body is not gonna swallow it up. It's not gonna go for like a deep sea exhibition. It's gonna be fine. And gravity does some work, so you know, like giving birth, which I have never given birth, but you know that kind of like bearing down that you do when you want to like push out a tampon? Same feeling. And you can do that, and plus the weight of the blood kind of drops it lower into your vaginal walls so that it's easy to remove. I really like the end of the Lunette cup, which can be cut to size if you want it shorter. So you pull it like that and it comes out. You know, I recommend you hold it closer to the base if you're worried about spillage. I mean, you can just pull it and then it'll splash on the inside of the toilet if you're using a toilet, or hold at the base, and then when you pull it out it stays upright and then you can just dump it, rinse it, and put it back inside you. It was such a game changer because now I could like get on my bike and ride all day and I don't feel anything. You know how like sometimes tampons you could like, if they weren't in the right spot, or like all you had was an extra large and you were on your like light day, you could just feel it for the rest of the day. Ugh, it's the worst feeling. And they're abrasive. There's like sandpaper when you pull them out. Don't have any of those problems with the Lunette. The Lunette just glides in and glides out the way something should in your vaginal walls. I know it seems like it could take some getting used to putting this thing in and out, but just think back to when you first started using tampons, and wasn't there also kind of a learning curve with that too? And this is so much better for you. I mean, I'm not trying to twist your arm here, but I kind of am. I mean, like, let's be good to the planet and stop using disposable stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? These cups can last years instead of just, you know, tampons. And you know, if you lose it, whatever. These cups cost 40 bucks. And if you have to replace it even once, you're still saving money as opposed to buying tampons. Another reason I really like the Lunette cup is that it's made with vegan-friendly, FDA-approved, super soft silicone. So this thing just kind of slides in like butter. Vegan butter. And another reason to switch to menstrual cups is this would be like 2-3 boxes of tampons in your bathroom, and this would be your menstrual cup. Which one takes up more space? Which one would you rather have? And I'm actually gonna do a menstrual cup giveaway. So I've got a bunch here. I've got the blue, I've got the clear. This was my first menstrual cup, was a clear cup. Orange, this beautiful little like coral color, and purple, which is nice. And this is like a $40 value, which is, when you think about it, you're like, $40, that's really expensive for something I'm gonna bleed on. No, it's not, because it's going inside your body. This is the softest medical grade silicone you can get to put inside your body. And not only that, they give back to women all over the world, helping to educate and supply them with their own menstrual cup. So there's lots of reasons you should get a Lunette. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway of Lunette cups on my Patreon page. You have to be a patron of a $5 tier or more, and then just opt in, because I'm not gonna do the drawing with everybody's names, because some guys might be like, why are you sending me a menstrual cup? So you have a really high chance of winning, because it's like gonna be a drawing between you and whoever else opts in. Like, usually the drawings are around 20 people, so really high chances of winning your own cup. You're also supporting a really great cause, because my Patreon page, everything that I raise there is split 50-50 with Girls Inc. and myself. Do you need any more reasons? And I'll be doing the drawing on Instagram Live 24 hours after I post that. So Instagram Live, you guys know my Instagram handle, Kim Nonstop. Also, if you don't win, or if you don't want to wait, or you just want to buy one for your sister, your wife, your cousin, your daughter, mothers, get one for your teens. For a sure this is the coolest looking menstrual cup, okay? Get her favorite color. So to order your own, go on Lunette's North American website and put in the code Kim Nonstop for $5 off your own purchase. You won't regret it. And yeah, let's start taking the power back when it comes to our periods. Power to us during our periods.